This video is about comparing yourself to others, and I think this is something that a lot of us do, like naturally, and we don't even realize it. Galatians chapter 1 verse 10 says, "Am I now trying to win the approval of human beings or of God? Or am I trying to please people? If I were still trying to please people, I would not be a servant of Christ." So when you're comparing yourself to other people, you're kind of being jealous of them. Or you think you're better than them, which develops pride. And pride and jealousy are both clear flesh desires. I think when we do compare ourselves to other people, it's when we want to try to fit in. And then when we do that, that's what's pleasing people and it's not pleasing God. I think so many people and Christians get caught up in pleasing people and not pleasing God, and that ties into some of the desires of the flesh. We shouldn't worry about pleasing people, just pleasing God so we can be a servant of Christ. If all we do is trying to please people, then we can't be a servant of Christ. So the jealousy part, when you're comparing yourself to others, can lead to coveting for more than what you have, or lusting for more than what you have. And this jealousy, it can make you blind to what you actually have. And this is why in James chapter 3 verse 15 it says, "Such wisdom or jealousy does not come down from heaven, but is earthly, unspiritual, demonic. For where you have envy and selfish ambition, there you find disorder and every evil practice." So this is saying like the jealousy and the pride that comes from comparison to others, that's an earthly, unspiritual, and demonic desire. That's why it's of the flesh. It takes your mind off of God and pleasing God, and you're not glorifying Him. And I think this is one of the biggest problems for myself, because I tend to get caught up in comparing myself to others, whether it's in public or on the basketball court. I see someone who's more athletic than me and a better basketball player maybe, and I'll be like, I wish I was like that. I wish I had that. Even in public, when I see someone who's social and can talk to anybody very easily, I tend to wish I had that because I'm more of an introvert. And this type of comparison, this is what can bring you down, because sometimes I would beat myself up for not being as good as somebody else. Or it could be the opposite. You compare yourself to someone else and you see them as less than you. And this can be seen in Christianity, like if you're like a follower of Christ and you see somebody else who's not doing what you're doing in terms of your relationship with Christ, you're going to think you're better than them, when in reality you're not, because we're all sinners. We're all the same as the worst sinner. We all need Christ, and there's no Christian that's above the other. And that's something that I struggle with at times too. But to end this, I'll just say, like, to help with this, we just need to remind ourselves that we are blessed for who we are every single day. We're all equal in Christianity. We're all the same as the worst sinner. Like, we're all unworthy of Christ, but because we have Him, we're all saved if we believe in Him and put that trust in Him. I take this for granted almost every day, and I need to be better with this. So if you're struggling, like, still, like, comparing yourself to others, and it's getting yourself down, just remember how blessed you are for who you are. You don't have to try to be somebody else, because that's not who you are. Focus on God and pleasing Him, and then you're going to please other people unintentionally. God made you the way you are for a reason, and just be grateful for that and how blessed you are. You should never have to change who you are just to please other people. That's not what we were called to do. We were called to please God and glorify Him, make Him the center.